The Indus Valley Civilization is one of the world's oldest and most advanced urban cultures, but beneath its impressive cities lies a darker mystery. Did you know it could be over 8,000 years old, older than Egypt and Mesopotamia? Recent finds reveal it wasn't the peaceful society we imagined. There's evidence of violence, disease, and inequality. Here are 5 shocking facts about the Indus Valley Civilization that will change what you think you know. 1. Signs of violence and disease in a supposedly peaceful society. For decades, the Indus Valley was thought to be a peaceful, egalitarian society with little evidence of warfare or social conflict. But recent studies of skeletal remains from Harappa reveal a darker reality. Anthropologists found increasing evidence of violent injuries, like cranial trauma, and the spread of deadly diseases, such as leprosy and tuberculosis, especially among socially marginalized groups. Some burial sites show up to 50% of individuals with signs of violence, and those excluded from formal cemeteries suffered the worst. This wasn't a utopia. It was a society struggling with violence, disease, and social inequality as it faced terminal decline. 2. The mystery of the civilization's disappearance, not just climate change. The Indus Valley Civilization began to decline around 1900 BCE, but the cause is still debated. While climate change, including shifts in monsoon patterns and drying rivers, played a role, it wasn't the sole cause. Some evidence suggests the overuse and salinization of soil from irrigation damaged agriculture. Others point to tectonic activity that altered river courses, forcing populations to migrate. The collapse was a complex tragedy, not a sudden disaster, but a slow unraveling caused by environmental, social, and economic pressures. 3. No clear evidence of kings, palaces, or warfare. But social stratification existed. Unlike Mesopotamia or Egypt, the Indus cities show no palaces or royal tombs, suggesting no centralized kingship. But this doesn't mean there was no social hierarchy. The standardized weights and measures, large granaries, and specialized crafts imply a sophisticated administrative system controlling trade and resources. Some houses were larger and better built, indicating social stratification, even if the ruling class remains invisible. A civilization without kings, but with clear signs of power and inequality behind the scenes. 4. Extensive trade networks, but economic collapse followed. The Indus people traded extensively with Mesopotamia, Oman, and beyond, exporting beads, metals, and textiles. The port city of Lothal had one of the world's earliest known dockyards, facilitating maritime commerce. However, trade declined sharply toward the civilization's end, possibly due to political instability or environmental factors disrupting routes. The collapse of trade networks likely accelerated economic decline and urban abandonment. A thriving ancient global economy lost to history as cities fell silent. 5. The Aryan invasion theory debunked but persistent. For decades, the Aryan invasion theory claimed that nomadic Indo-European tribes from Central Asia violently conquered and destroyed the Indus cities. This was partly based on misinterpreted skeletons and Vedic texts describing battles. Modern research disproves this. The skeletons show no signs of violent death related to invasion, and cultural elements of the Indus Valley survived and merged with later populations. Instead, scholars now favor a gradual assimilation and cultural transformation rather than a catastrophic invasion. The myth of violent conquest has been replaced by a more nuanced story of cultural change and survival. The Indus Valley Civilization was a beacon of early urban achievement, but also a society marked by hidden violence, disease, environmental challenges, and mystery. Understanding these darker truths helps us appreciate the full complexity of one of humanity's oldest civilizations. If you want to uncover more ancient secrets and shocking history, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives.